All right, here's the third one. Once again, phenoxybenzamine, alpha blocker, non-specific. Methylamine, ganglion blocker. Propranolol is a beta blocker, non-specific. So we have epinephrine, which is going to be alpha 1, beta 1, beta 2. Norepinephrine is going to be alpha 1, beta 1. Phenylphrin is alpha 1. Isoproterenol is a beta 1, beta 2. And then finally you have terbutaline, which is going to be beta 2. All right, so let's take a look at these tracings. This is your systolic, your diastolic. Obviously, this thing is going to be a decrease in blood pressure. So let's see how we can decrease our blood pressure. Once again, I'm going to draw this little chart. Alpha 1, both increase. Beta 1 only increases systolic. Beta 2 will decrease diastolic alone. So let's take a look. So this thing is a decrease of blood pressure. So in this case, we have to look at which one could possibly decrease blood pressure. So the only thing that can possibly decrease blood pressure is anything with beta 2 in it. So right away, we can eliminate phenylephrine. We can eliminate norepinephrine. So all we're left is isoproterenol, terbutaline, and epinephrine. So let's see how far we can get with this. First thing is that let's look at terbutaline. Terbutaline is a beta 2 only, and it's only beta 2. So if you had a beta 2 only with beta 2, your systolic and diastolic should decrease at an equal amount. It wouldn't like spread out up over here. It would stay approximately the same exact amount, like that. So if we looked at terbutaline, which is only beta 2, systolic and diastolic will decrease at an equal amount. So did this decrease at an equal amount? Well, no, so it can't be terbutaline. So now the only thing that we're looking and we're comparing it between is going to be epinephrine and isoproterenol. Isoproterenol is definitely going to have some sort of decrease of blood pressure. Remember, the beta 2 is going to be a bigger effect than your beta 1. And then finally, your epinephrine is going to be only going to decrease blood pressure only in the case of low dose. Because at low doses, beta 2 is greater than alpha 1. Effect. So now we're down to 2. We're in isoproterenol or epinephrine. Let's take a look at the different types of information we have. We have an alpha blocker. Alpha blocker would only affect epinephrine, so it would eliminate the alpha 1. So if you decrease the alpha 1, then beta 2 on either case would still drop it down. So in this case, phenoxybenzamine doesn't really help us because it's everything that we know already. Both of these will decrease blood pressure by a certain amount, and then usually at low doses the alpha 1 doesn't really do anything. So in this case, you can't tell the difference between low dose and isoproterenol still. Ganglion blocker, if we look at the control in the ganglion blocker, nothing happened. Remember, the ganglion blockers are for reflexes and predominant tone. So in these cases, since it's a pre-treatment, we're specifically looking at the reflexes. And since nothing really happened, you have to know that these drugs are doing direct effects. And these are actually doing direct effects. These are actually decreasing your blood pressure. So, I mean, mecamylamine doesn't really help us here. And the last one is propranolol. So in the case of propranolol, you notice that this thing is flat-lined throughout the whole entire thing. It got rid of all beta effect. So let's take a look at epinephrine and isoproterenol. If you eliminate all beta and you eliminate all beta, the only thing that's going to be left is going to be an alpha if it turned out to be epinephrine. If it were epinephrine, you would expect this line to come up even slightly a little bit. So in this case, it can't be epinephrine. So the answer has to be isoproterenol.